Hello everyone, wishing all of you a good morning, and I also would want to start by wishing each and every one of you a very very happy new year 2023. I hope 2022 was a brilliant year ahead. Hi, the maiden girl Pratibha Dev Senapati has joined. My honor and privilege to host you. Ambika has joined. Hi Ambika. Hajira has joined. Hi everyone, good morning. First of all, apologies. It's a very spur of the moment live that I decided to do. I usually don't do lives like this. But then one thing I realized was that if I wait for the perfect moment and perfect setup to do a live, I'll end up not doing a live at all. And that's what has been stopping me from doing anything in my life for the past, I don't know how many years. So I decided that enough is enough. At least one thing that I'm going to follow from 2023 is that if I at that moment want to do anything, I'll just do it off. And here I am doing this live with all of you. Yes, hi Ambika, hi Ajira. Hope all of you are doing great. What I wanted to really share and also understand from some of you is what are the various New Year resolutions that all of you have taken in 2023. So I want this live to be a little interactive one in case any of you would want to actually come on the live and share what your resolutions are all about. I'm actually eager to listen to you. I'm actually looking for inspiration here. I want to hear what all people have promised for themselves in the new year, and hopefully that kind of gives me a bit of inspiration as well. To start with, I have not made a huge list of resolutions, and you must also be wondering that why is this live happening on 10th of January? After 10 days, the new year has gone by. I think one of the major reasons why I decided to consciously do this a little later is because we take all sorts of resolutions on 31st of December and 1st of January subah utke ekdam full energy ke saath ki haan, these are the resolutions I'm going to take. Or फिर 2nd January को ही हम वो resolution तोड़ देते हैं. So I think the resolutions that really stick are those which at least survive 5 days or 6 days or 7 days or 8 days. Oh my god. The maiden girl has written, how can we inspire the inspirer himself? My goodness. ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் இருக்கு. But thank you so much Pratibha for saying that statement. So yeah, I thought that if a resolution successfully survives at least a week, at least 10 days, something like that, there is some hope that it will survive the entire year. तो इसीलिए मैं ये live 10th January को कर रहा हूँ, so that I can understand from all of you what are the various resolutions that you have taken. So any of you at any point in time, if you want to be part of this live, please come on board and please share what your resolutions are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the resolutions I have taken. I hope my wife is listening. She will laugh at half of the things that I'm talking about. But these are things I've decided I intend to take them seriously. Actually one major resolution that I have decided to take for myself is and that resolution branches itself into 4 mini resolutions. But the core statement of that resolution is that as human beings, we undergo a lot of physiological functions. When I say physiological functions, I talk about basic things here. Roti, kapda, makan, right? Obviously you need to sleep at time. You need to wake up at time. You need to eat your food in peace. And food going in is also a physiological process, and the waste getting out of your system is also a physiological process. So the resolution that I have taken, and it's a very, very difficult one for me, I don't know about the rest of the world, for me it's a really, really huge deal, is that this device that I'm using right now to talk to all of you, I am not going to use this device during any of physiological processes that are going on. So this is the main resolution. Now this resolution branches itself into 4 mini resolutions. So I'm going to start with resolution number 1, which is not to use the mobile while eating. Now this is a habit that I have, it's a really, really bad habit that I have caught on over the years. And I think it all started right from my childhood days, I feel, where my parents used to say that I think I was a kind of a child who refused to eat without seeing Tom and Jerry on the TV. And which is why they kind of got this VCR. हमारे ज़माने में वो VCR हुआ करता था, and they used to put these Tom and Jerry cartoons, and then that's how they made me have my food. I think it kind of started from there. This entire thing of I need to do something, I need to watch something, I need to see something in order to have my food. This entire deal started from there. So then it was Tom and Jerry cartoons in childhood days, and then it kind of transformed into books. So I used to read a lot of storybooks. I still do read a lot, and then I kind of read these storybooks, and then this is that moment when you realize that your wife has joined, and you suddenly become very conscious. Hi Divya. So then you take a book and then you start reading next to your food. And then that kind of keeps you distracted. And then later when mobile came into the picture, and then you start seeing the mobile or scrolling the mobile while you're having your food. So I think that was the origin of this habit. And then what I realized what it was doing to me is that I was not even appreciating the food that I'm having. Now when I say appreciating the food, I don't mean to say, "Arey wah, kya khana banaya aaj?" No, I don't mean that kind of appreciation. What I mean to say is, are you enjoying every bite? Are you feeling the taste of the food that you're having? After analyzing myself, I realized that for me, eating has become a task over the years. It's all about piling the food on the spoon and putting it into my mouth and sending it to my stomach as a mechanical activity. I'm not enjoying the food I'm having, and which in turn was leading to a lot other problems which was happening. So I think one thing I decided to change about myself is that when I'm having my food, I have to relish my food. I have to feel every bite. I have to feel every taste. And then, when you have taken that decision in your life, a lot of things change. You start becoming more conscious about what you're actually going to eat. You start being more conscious about what you want to eat and what combination you want to eat, what you don't want to eat, what you want to eat, what tastes are appealing to you, and therefore why you don't want to mix certain things. You start taking decisions like that. You become more involved in the entire food eating process. So, and for you to be able to do that, you need to have zero distractions while eating. So, summarizing my resolution number 1, I have decided I'm not going to use the phone at all while I'm eating. Something I've been doing so far, and I've decided to get rid of it. And it's not just the phone. I mean, any kind of distraction. Not only phone, it could be books, it could be newspapers, it could be whatever it is. No distractions while having food. While having food, it's just me and the food. So that's resolution number 1 for me. And now I somehow feel that, nobody's going to come and join this live and tell their resolutions. But, Tushar KB has joined. My goodness, I think I can end the live right now. Objective achieved. Tushar has joined and he has said, "Bhalo theko Ronnie Baba." Thank you, bhai. Bhalo thakbo. So, I really request any one of you, if you can come and join this live, if you want to share what New Year resolutions you have taken for yourself, please feel free to come on board. So that's resolution number 1 for me. I have decided that I'm not going to use the mobile while I'm eating. The second mini resolution, which again is a subtopic of the main resolution, which is not to have the mobile using any kind of physiological process. So as I said, one activity which you do every day is you put food in your mouth and you send it to your stomach. Equally important activity is, wives, I tell you, really, look at the comment that she's writing, my wife, Divya. She's writing, "My resolution is to keep a check on your resolution." Good. I really appreciate that. So then the second mini resolution, what I was talking about is that equally how it is important for food to enter your system, it is equally important for waste to get eliminated from your system. Now again, one bad habit which I have literally, cultivated over the years is when I'm going to the washroom and I'm doing my stuff, excreting, whatever. Me and my wife, we use a code language called doing. That if we have to go to potty and we have to go to excreting, we say, "Arey, I have to go to do." So anyway, while I'm doing that, again, same story here. Childhood days, I would have taken storybooks and I would have gone and sat there for half an hour, 45 minutes, 1 hour. There's no time limit. And then, obviously parents would get to know that I'm reading books and storybooks while I'm in the washroom. And then now you have to escape from your parents also. So then what I used to do is I used to take the storybook and then I used to hide it in all kinds of places in the washroom. So behind the geyser, और वो जो अपना बेसिन के सामने जो मिरर रहता है, वो मिरर आप थोड़ा सा उठा लोगे तो उसमें भी आप छुपा सकते हो स्टोरी बुक्स, तो वहां पे भी होगा. And Tushar is giving a very valuable input here that resolutions should be smart, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. I think that's what Tushar wanted me to also explicitly say it like that, in memory of someone who has taught us a lot in life. So yes, noted, Tushar. Of course, resolution should be smart. So yeah, coming back to the resolution I was talking about. So I used to hide my storybooks and everything in the washroom at all kinds of odd places, so that there is no business of you taking a storybook into the washroom or risk the fact that anybody sees you walking out of the washroom with a storybook. तो फिर वहाँ पे हम लोग ऐसा I used to do it like that. And then again, स्टोरी बुक का जमाना चला गया, मोबाइल एंटर्ड आवर लाइव्स एंड देन इट बिकेम द मोबाइल फोन. ना मोबाइल फोन लेके जाता हूँ तो फिर हाफ एन आवर, 40 मिनट्स, 45 मिनट्स, कभी कभी 1 hour भी हो जाता है. एंड देन एवरीबडी एंड्स अप गेटिंग इरिटेटेड. माई पेरेंट्स गेट इरिटेटेड, माई वाइफ ऑब्वियसली गेट्स इरिटेटेड. My mother-in-law doesn't say anything because in Indian culture, mother-in-law doesn't say anything to son-in-law. So she is the only one who doesn't say anything. But anyway, I also feel bad that why is she not saying anything? What is wrong with her? So then I realized over a period of time that there are those rare occasions where you forget to take the phone to the washroom, or maybe you are really in some emergency and therefore you don't take the phone to your washroom, या phone का charge बहुत कम है तो इसलिए आप phone को बाहर charge करके then you go to the washroom. In moments like these, I saw that I am coming out of the washroom in exactly 7.5 minutes. So if you don't take the mobile with you in the washroom while doing / excreting / potty, whatever, you are finishing in 7.5 minutes and coming out. You're taking the mobile in, you are going for 57 minutes. That means roughly 50 minutes or 1 hour of your life you are saving, which you're endlessly scrolling, or you're just reading something, or seeing video after video after video. All of that you can eliminate by just a simple decision of not taking the phone in the washroom. So that's my resolution number 2. What I've decided is, like resolution number 1, while I'm putting food into my system, while I'm eating my food, I'm not having the mobile next to me. But at the same time, resolution number 2, while I'm excreting, when I'm doing potty, I'm in the washroom, I'm not going to take the mobile inside. And that's how it's gonna be. Tushar has shared one resolution, to meet you at least once in person this year. Kya baat hai. But we met in 2022 also, no? We met a couple of... of course, 2022 we obviously met because I was in Bangalore working there till at least May, June. June I quit. Then I think July we left Bangalore. That time we had met. And I think after that... after that Tushar had come to Kolkata. Yeah, we had met in Calcutta. We had not met in Bangalore. So yes, bro, why at least once? We'll meet multiple times in this year. Don't worry at all. We will make that happen. 2023. Yes, absolutely. So yes, that was my mini resolution number 2. Once again, I would like to request anybody who is watching this live right now, if any of you would want to come live and would want to share what are the New Year resolutions you have taken, my honor and privilege to be your host and listen to what you have to say and hopefully get inspired by what all of you have to share. So that's resolution number 2 for me. I'll move on to my mini resolution number 3, which again is a sub-branch of my main resolution, not to involve the mobile phone in any kind of physiological processes. So then, I think this is my biggest resolution, which is not to see the mobile while I'm going to sleep. Now, this is something I myself don't have the confidence whether I'll be able to complete this resolution or not. But I really want to do this. Because this endless scrolling, and forget scrolling. Now there are so many things all around you. The Netflix of the world or the Amazon Primes of the world. So many things. All those apps are there in my system. Netflix, Amazon Prime, Z5, Sony Live, Hotstar. In Calcutta, in West Bengal, we have a very special app called Hoi Choi. A lot of good content, Bengali content there. Sun Next for South Indian content. All of them are there in my phone. And I've tried everything. I've tried uninstalling them. I've tried everything under the sun to make sure that I'm not looking at the mobile while I'm sleeping. And, it's not working. It's not working at all. So obviously I was watching films and series, everything on all these OTT platforms. Then I uninstalled all the apps. Then WhatsApp, I'm probably chatting with someone or reading some articles online. Something or the other is happening with the phone. On Facebook, I'm scrolling. Or YouTube, obviously it has to be there. YouTube को आप uninstall भी नहीं कर सकते. तो YouTube में I'm watching video after video or shorts after shorts. So that is happening. then my wife is sitting on my head, "Are you have to sleep early every day," and she's absolutely right. Nothing wrong in that. She's absolutely right while saying that I have to sleep every day because I need to have proper rest for my body to be recharged for the next day. Now she's telling. Now what happens is that because your WhatsApp, your last seen time is shown. She's keeping a track of my last seen time. Now then, now a lover of content like me, what will I do now? Now a simple way ahead for me is I will simply not open WhatsApp. In late night when I'm seeing the phone while sleeping, I'll just focus completely on whatever I'm watching. I'll not open WhatsApp. If I don't open WhatsApp, then my last seen time will still show as 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, something like that. She will happily assume that I have slept at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. But वो भी नहीं हो रहा है. Ultimately, what's happening is that, you know, even though I'm watching something either on YouTube or maybe on some OTT platform, I'm ending up going to WhatsApp, and then the culprit is getting caught. So anyway, all these are funny things that I'm trying to make you laugh. But Arya, I'm not embarrassing you. I'm praising you. Divya is telling, "Oh God, why are you embarrassing me so much?" What I'm trying to say is I have got used to this bad habit of seeing the mobile while I'm sleeping, and it is not a healthy habit because it has impacted me in many ways. I end up seeing the phone, I end up sleeping at night, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 1:30, something like that. Then obviously as a consequence, next day you're not able to wake up at I want to wake up every day at 6:30, but I'm not able to wake up at 6:30. That is 6:30 becomes 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30. Then I'm feeling in my body that I'm not feeling fresh enough or great enough or active for the day ahead. So proper sleep is something that I really, really want to make it as a good resolution for myself this year. And that is why I am taking this resolution. The only way I figured that I have some chance of respecting this resolution is if I express it on a public platform like what I'm doing right now and tell it to all of you. I think that's the only reason I'm going to actually stick to my resolution. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. The resolution is not to see the mobile while I'm going to sleep. So what I'm going to do now for myself is that obviously when you're done with the work of the day, with the dinner and everything, you kind of hit the bed at around 10 or 10:30, something like that. I am just going to put for myself a limit of 11 o'clock, and I am going to see the phone till 11 o'clock, but at 11 o'clock, I am going to put the phone away. And when I say putting the phone away, I don't mean I'm going to put the phone under my pillow or next to my pillow or next to the chair which is next to my bed, but I'm going to put it on the almirah which is there in this room. I'm going to put it away so that even if I have a urge of, just taking the phone and seeing something, if sleep is not coming, something like that, I am going to avoid that. And you know how lazy Bengalis are. So I'm counting on that inherent laziness that I will avoid. I'll stop myself from actually removing the blanket in this cold weather, then stepping out of bed, going to the almirah, picking up the phone, seeing the phone. I'll avoid all of that. And therefore I'm going to put it out of hand reach so that, I'm not seeing the phone at all from 11 o'clock. And let's see how it happens. Maybe if in a future point in time, I'm able to make it 10:30 or even 10 o'clock, I'll try to do that. Let's see. God willing, I'll be able to meet that. So yes, that's 3 resolutions done for me. Number 1, no mobile while eating. Number 2, no mobile while excreting, while you're in the washroom. Number 3, no mobile while you are going to sleep. So these are my 3 resolutions. Yes, finally somebody has sent a request to be in the live video. Wait bro, I'm adding you. Wait. Okay. Accept. Oh, acha. Okay. Go live with Tushar. Right? Look at this fellow. He sent a request and then he declined also. Okay, I think he's probably trying to reconnect. So yes, once again, while I'm sharing all my New Year resolutions with you, I have made only 5, not made a laundry list or something like that. Only 5 resolutions, which I intend to, keep properly. So 3 resolutions I have shared. If any of you want to come live with me and want to share what your resolutions are, please go ahead. Yes, Priyesh bhai, typical Tushar. Request to join was getting in as a viewer. Okay, that's kind of weird. Not presenter. Okay. Let me just see. Okay, let me just try, bro, once again. I can see an option as okay, I think I have to add you as a moderator. Maybe then you will become Okay, let me just see if I can somehow make you join. 1 second. Okay, I've sent you a request. Just see if you can come live. So yeah, those 3 resolutions are done from my end. 1 second. Let me add you as. Okay, cool. No problem. I think it's not how it's working out for what reason. But yeah, Tushar has also sent us his resolution number 2 to travel to Dubai and stay with Priyesh Sethi. Kya baat hai? Kya baat. So Priyesh bhai, automatically one resolution done for you as well. You know, to continue staying in Dubai and be a gracious host for none other than Tushar KB. और मैं भी आ जाता हूँ. आई थिंक तीनों साथ में रह सकते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. आएंगे हम लोग, आएंगे डेफिनेटली. So done with 3 resolutions, I'll move on to resolution number 4. Again, related to resolution number 3. Resolution number 3 was about not using the mobile while you are going to sleep. One of the things which I have started noticing about myself of late is that the very first thing I'm doing after I'm opening my eyes in the morning is I'm picking up the phone and I'm seeing. Now, usually what happens is that कुछ तो alarm बज रहा होता है. So because I usually take some homeopathic medicine, so I see the mobile, I see the alarm, I dismiss the alarm, I take my medicine, and then I'm continuing to see the mobile. Again, I go to Facebook, keep scrolling, YouTube, keep scrolling. और क्या है कि अरे वाह, arms are open wide and beer mugs are put to chill already in anticipation of our arrival in Dubai. Thank you so much, Priyesh Sethi bhai. Thank you so much. बस मेरे लिए नींबू पानी रख देना अलग से, क्योंकि मतलब ये सब जो चीजें तुम बता रहे हो मैं वो छोड़ दी मैंने एक्चुअली. तो बट एनीवे, थैंक यू सो मच, वेरी स्वीट ऑफ यू प्रियेश भाई फॉर सेइंग दैट. So yeah, coming back to what I was saying, the moment I'm opening my eyes, I'm seeing the mobile and then I'm endlessly scrolling. और अभी और एक चीज जो हो रहा है ना कि now obviously I spend a large part of my time in Calcutta. Now in Calcutta I'm obviously staying with my parents. Now parents means you are a Bengali son. Bengali son means you have a Bengali mother. It usually works that way. So Bengali mother का क्या खासियत है कि तुम्हारे बेड में ब्रेकफास्ट आ जाएगा. ठीक है, ब्रेकफास्ट आ जाएगा. ब्रेकफास्ट में तो आई हैव ओनली फ्रूट्स फॉर ब्रेकफास्ट. सो आई ईट फ्रूट्स. फिर एक छोटा सा बिस्किट का एक टुकड़ा आता है, तो आई एम हैविंग दैट बिस्किट का टुकड़ा. एंड देन टी ऑल्सो इज कमिंग टू द बेड. एवरीथिंग इज कमिंग टू द बेड. तो क्या है कि आई माइट हैव वोकन अप एट 7:30 और 8 o'clock और 8:30. बट सिंस माई मदर इज सो काइंड एनफ टू सेंड एवरीथिंग टू द बेड, बेड पे ही ब्रेकफास्ट खा लो, बेड पे ही चाय पी लो, तो इसलिए क्या हो रहा है कि आई एम फाइनली लीविंग द बेड एट 9:30. Today, though, I left my bed at almost 10 o'clock. And then I was like, what am I doing? So one resolution is, and of course, the only reason I'm telling all of this is because all these things allow me to continue with what I was doing, which is basically to scroll the mobile. So therefore, one resolution which I'm taking now is not to see the mobile first thing after you've woken up in the morning. So yes, there is an alarm. I'm going to dismiss it. I'm going to have my medicine. But after that, I'm going to put the mobile away. And again, everything is related. Obviously, I'm going to go and have my breakfast in peace, have my tea, go to the washroom, probably take a bath immediately afterwards, if the winter permits me to. And then after all these activities are done, that's the time I'm going to see my mobile for the very first time. So that automatically takes care of all my other resolutions, that I'm not seeing the mobile while eating. I'm not seeing the mobile while I'm in the washroom. And again, once I'm kind of taken bath and ready for the day ahead, that's the time I see mobile for the first time. So that's how it's going to work out for me. So yes, that's resolution number 4 for me. And then I'm coming to my last and final resolution. And before I say what my last and final resolution is, I would once again want to request anybody who's listening to this live right now, if you want to come online, join this live and want to tell what your resolutions are. Even if you don't want to come live on the video, but you want to just write down what your resolutions are in the comments, please feel free to be part of that. And then moving on to the last and final resolution of mine, which is something which my wife has introduced me to. And honestly speaking, I didn't have much trust in that concept earlier, but something which I started to do only 2 days back, and it has really given me a strange kind of empowerment. And that's what I've decided to stick on for this year, which is I am going to do what we call as journaling. Now, journaling is a word you might have come across on, you might have come across this term nowadays. Many people will tell, I journal a lot, and stuff like that. In essence, journaling is nothing, it's no rocket science, it's nothing different. Some of you might remember जब हम लोग स्कूल में हुआ करते थे, teachers used to actually give us holiday homework. Holiday homework is um, go and write a diary every day. तो उस जमाने में हम उसको डायरी बोलते थे. That every day what you are doing, or in the morning or maybe in the evening, just write a diary. What you are doing in the entire day, what you liked, what you did not like, were there any disappointments, were there any good things that happened, just write it down, and we used to call it as a diary. वही चीज अभी रीपैकेज होके जर्नलिंग करके हमारे पास आई है, and many people are talking about journaling. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. So every day now in the morning, after I've taken my bath and I'm kind of ready for the day ahead, I've got hold of a diary, old diary of mine, and I'm just writing down whatever it is that I'm feeling, whatever, and it could be anything. There is no need to stick to any format. I'm not sticking to any format. Whatever it is that I'm feeling about, it could be something I did not like about the previous day, or something that was really magical that happened in the previous day. How I am feeling in the morning today. What are the things I plan to do today? It could be anything. I'm kind of, and I'm quoting my wife while saying this. Just vomit whatever it is on your mind on that particular diary, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. As a journaling process, every day in the morning, once just before I start my work for the day, I'm journaling and I'm listing down what it is that I'm wanting to do for the day ahead, how I'm feeling right now, what are my dreams and aspirations. I'm writing them. Somewhere, what are your dreams and aspirations? If you keep writing them again and again every single day of your life, I somehow feel that the universe conspires to make that happen for you. So that's a process that I promised myself I'm going to follow as a New Year resolution, which is journaling. And now we have resolution number 3 from Tushar. To watch the ICC ODI Cricket World Cup final live at the stadium. अरे भाई अब क्या ही पता है, मतलब the way cricket is going on in the country, हम लोग पहुंचेंगे भी नहीं final में, भगवान जाने. For all you know, Bangladesh might be playing World Cup final with New Zealand or South Africa, something like that. But anyway, I think fair resolution, and of course I am also making a mini resolution along with your resolution. If you are going to watch the final, I will try my best to join you, bro. Wherever it is, I'll try my best to join you and watch the final along with you, wherever you are. Okay, sorry for saying Bangladesh. India will come to the World Cup final. We will play in the final. We will watch the final together. I'm promising you. We'll do that. So yes, 5 resolutions. That's what I told all of you about. No mobile while eating. No mobile while going to the washroom. No mobile while going to sleep. With a limit set of 11 o'clock in the night. After 11, keep the mobile away from hand distance. 4th resolution is no mobile the first thing in the morning after you wake up. And the 5th resolution is to maintain a journal, a diary every day, where you are emptying your feelings in that particular diary. How you're feeling, what are your disappointments, what are the good things that are happening, what are your dreams and aspirations. Everything goes in that particular diary, and you keep writing that as an affirmation each and every day of your life. So these are my 5 resolutions. I think just before I kind of escape for a quick lunch, I again want to request anybody out there who's listening to this live, if you want to come live to the video and you want to share what your New Year resolutions are, or if you just want to write down your resolutions in the comments, I'll just give it a read. And I am looking for inspiration. That's what I told all of you right at the beginning of this live. I am looking for inspiration. I want to know what you people have promised for yourself in the new year. And that kind of gives me a lot of courage, a lot of inspiration and hope that I also will be able to promise something for myself and stick to it. So which is why I'm wanting to know what you guys are up to. Thank you so much for joining, all of you who have joined. I think I mentioned Pratibha had joined, Hajira had joined, Ambika had joined. Aditya, he's my nephew from my wife's side. Hi Aditya, I hope you're having a great time at Madurai. Thank you so much for being here. Anjana sir had joined. Thank you so much, Anjana sir, for listening in. Extremely busy person who's literally behind, running the technology of Tally, and so many responsibilities. Thank you so much, sir, for taking the time out to join. Thank you so much, Aishwarya, for joining. Khyati, I think you might have already gone on to the US. You were telling me a few days back that you were planning to join your husband there. I hope you have done that and everything is settled there. My wife, Divya, obviously, thank you for joining. and for pushing me for making some of these resolutions, which without your support and encouragement, I would not have ever done. Thank you so much, Tushar, for joining. Sunny Bhai, thank you so much, Bhai, for joining. I hope you're doing great. Raghu, thank you so much. I hope Marpu is doing great. Marpu, if I have pronounced the NGO correctly. Raghu, of course, he is the head of a NGO called Marpu. It is based out of Andhra Pradesh, and he's doing a great job out there for many people in his community over there. All the best to you, Raghu. Thank you so much, Ambika again. Divya, Ganeshan, thank you so much for joining. Santovi, how's the married life going? Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you and Sayan are doing great. Darshan Reddy, thank you so much, Bhai. Thank you so much for joining. I hope Germany is treating you well. And where is Miss Rashmi Reddy? I hope she's also not eating your head that much. Piyush Bhai, thank you so much for joining for Dubai. We have Saranya Balasubramaniam. Saranya, wife of our best friend Brad. Brad and Saranya, thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys are doing good. Rajat Bhai, how are you? Rajat had also joined in between. Rajat, hope you're doing great. Som Bhai, he is my fellow. I can't call him a classmate, but he's like my kind of batchmate. He studies at the George Telegraph Film and Television Institute at the modeling course. Great guy, very with a great sense of humor. Thank you so much, Soham, for joining. Maheshwar sir, thank you so much for joining. Somrita, thank you so much for joining. Keman acho? Bangalore shab bhalo asha kori. Rinki has joined from Bangalore. Rinki, thank you so much for joining. Okay, great. Ambika has told us, I think, about a resolution that she has made. I have not made any resolution from it, she says, because if I want to do something, I don't wait for the new year. So usually if I want to do something, I'll do it at any of the month of the day. That's actually a great thought process. Why do you need to wait for, when the earth has completed one revolution around the sun for you to make a resolution? You want to do something good about your life, you can pick up any day and you can start. And that's what I have done, Ambika, as well. I didn't want to do it from 1st of January or something like that. Today, I think, is Hrithik Roshan's birthday. That's occasion enough to take some resolutions and follow it from today. So that's what I have done for myself. Somrita, aspiring and really some good practices, very tough to follow. All the best. Thank you so much, Somrita. I hope I'm able to follow all these 5 resolutions. তাই জন্য খুব একটা বেশি রেজলিউশন আমি নিইনি, জানি যে 10টা 11টা লিখবো তারপর আমি ফলো করতে পারবো না, সেটা একটা অন্য একটা কেস হয়ে যাবে। তাই এই খুব সাধারণ কয়েকটি রেজলিউশন নিয়ে ফলো করার চেষ্টা করছি। আর প্রধানত এটাই যে মোবাইলটাকে, যে আমাদের জীবনে যে বিভিন্ন প্রসেস আছে, ঘুমোতে যাচ্ছি, খেতে যাচ্ছি, বাথরুমে যাচ্ছি, ঘুম থেকে উঠছি, এই মোবাইলটা এইসব জিনিস থেকে একটু বাদ দেওয়ার একটা চেষ্টা করছি আর কি। দেখি, আশা করি পারবো করতে। So yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining. I think the time now is 12:34, so I'll push off for lunch at the moment. I will continue to listen to whatever resolutions that you people have taken in this new year. I really want to wish all of you that whatever resolutions you have taken for yourself, you are able to fulfill all those resolutions and feel good about yourself. Ambika has made a very curious statement. You have to also add one more resolution on your list. Ambika, I'm very curious to know what that resolution is. I kind of have a gut feeling I know what that resolution is that you're going to talk about, but please go ahead, whatever you have on your mind. Chetna has joined all the way from Delhi. Chetna, I hope you're not freezing in that Delhi winter. Chetna is a person who is a Japanese language expert, and she was also the editor of my first book, Raising a Toast, for which I am ever indebted to her for the lovely work that she did. So Chetna, this live was all about New Year resolutions that we were taking. I have taken 5 resolutions for myself. I was just listening into other people and other resolutions that they have taken. Yes, Chetna says that she's still alive. I hope it remains that way. Kolkata, thankfully, is a little less colder today compared to yesterday. So we are also managing somehow. So cool. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. And thank you so much for listening to my 5 resolutions. Wishing you all the best for all the resolutions that you people have taken. And I know many of you may not have been able to join this live. Or even if you would have joined, you may not have been able to express what your resolutions were. I would request you, even if you can just drop a message on WhatsApp to me, and just tell what resolutions you have taken for this year. I'll be really, really indebted to you. I want to hear what resolutions you have taken. I want to get inspired from what all of you have promised for yourself. And hopefully that will give me a lot of courage for following my resolutions. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wrapping up this live now. Looking forward to meet all of you again another day. Thank you so much. Take care and God bless.